A rapidly growing mob of doctors recommend a vegan diet to their patients to lose weight. A vegan diet, that is a diet that is completely devoid of any animal products, seems to go hand in hand with weight loss like a carnivore diet with diarrhea. While there's not a one-size-fits-all diet, those doctors agreed that if there's to be a ring or a diet that has the capacity to rule them all, it's the vegan diet. Here's why. In this video, you will discover why a vegan diet sits on the iron throne of weight loss, how to transition to a healthy vegan diet effortlessly, and how to melt body fat sustainably by changing your microbiome. For those that are new here, hi, I'm Florian, award-winning personal trainer, published author, and vegan since 8 years. So let's just dive right in. The undercover mob of doctors that recommend vegan diets to their patients is largely led by Dr. Michael Greger of nutritionfacts.org, Dr. T. Colin Campbell, the chief scientist of the China study, and the legendary Dr. John McDougall, author of the Stark Solution. These are all very notable medical doctors and best-selling authors. But why would a group of educated members of society recommend people in their care to follow a plant-based diet? It might just be because a vegan diet is fantastic for weight loss. Here's why. Plant-based foods are significantly less calorie-dense than animal foods. So if you switch from an animal-based diet to a vegan or a plant-based diet, you often automatically get into a caloric deficit. It's almost like you jump on a water slide and regardless of how you position yourself, you're just on for the ride. This is one of the reasons why vegans tend to be the only group that fall into a regular BMI on large-scale studies. Because the foods that they circle their diets around are much less calorie dense. Therefore, they almost magically reduce your calorie intake. So yes, you can eat more and lose weight as long as you choose the right foods. And the right foods tend to be plant-based foods. But this is not enough. Plant-based diets are like a gift that keeps on giving. Like a broken slot machine in the casino that keeps spitting out money as long as you just keep on playing. And here's why. The vegan diet, wait for it, changes your microbiome. Look, some people stop their diet because they feel hungry or they experience an excessive amount of cravings. This should happen to a much lesser extent on plant-based diets because, look, plant-based diets contain a shit ton of fiber. You can imagine fiber or high-fiber foods as steroids for the good bacteria in your gut. We all have good and bad bacteria in your gut, and the type of bacteria that you have influences the cravings you experience. And the bacteria that you have is the bacteria you feed or the bacteria that you inject steroids into. So the more plant foods you eat, the better your cravings become. And the better your cravings become, the healthier you will eat. I remember the first time I craved tomatoes. I was like, alright, this is epic. So this is like a positive self-reinforcing cycle. Again, like a gift that keeps on giving. So you not only feel full along your weight loss, you also achieve a healthy weight loss along the way. Because the absolute last thing you want is to be the skinniest person in the hospital. So what is the best way to start? How to transition to a vegan weight loss diet effortlessly. Here's some wonderfully good news for you. Losing weight is a skill. Like riding a bicycle or operating a computer. Your genetics do not determine your body weight, and you can absolutely learn to get in shape, and like every other skill, practice makes perfect. It's as Dr. Michael Greger said, when it comes to obesity, the power of your genes is nothing compared to the power of your fork. And even better, the best way to start with losing weight contains just one simple step. This is so that simple, even Swearage would get it. The one simple step is, drumroll, eat 2 additional cups of veggies for your lunch and dinner. Simple, very simple. But Florian, this is not vegan. Yes, I get it. It's the first step to becoming vegan. You don't have to see the entire marathon along the way, you just have to focus on the first step and take action. At this stage, this is the absolute only thing you should be concerned about. The reason I love this step because it contains the lowest risk. You don't have to worry about anything because all nutrition scientists agree that eating veggies are definitely good for you. So you will not engage in self-sabotaging behaviors or analysis paralysis. The way you do this one step is simple. So let's break this down into mini steps. First mini step, you get a rice cooker. The second mini step is that every night you put 4 cups of veggies. I personally use broccoli or spinach. You put this into your rice cooker. There's an option to kind of steam those veggies. And then you eat 2 cups this night for dinner. And you eat the next 2 cups the next day for lunch. And then as a third mini step, the next day you repeat the entire process. Voila! This is a push button solution. And probably the healthiest weight loss strategy you will find. So by you eating 2 cups of additional veggies for lunch and dinner, we not only almost magically get you into a caloric deficit, which again helps you lose weight. We also do not make you feel deprived because you eat more than before. We also make sure that you lose the weight healthily, which again most nutrition scientists agree, or all nutrition scientists agree, that eating veggies is definitely good for you. And we make the nutrition strategy sustainable. Because again, the goal is for you to start with those veggies that then rewires your microbiome. Again, we're injecting steroids into those suckers. So then after some time, you crave healthier and healthier foods. Ultimately leading you to a vegan diet or as close to a vegan diet as possible for your individual situation. Now you have the best roadmap for losing weight. Now the only thing that could prevent you now from doing what you know that you should do is your brain. Because let's be honest, wishing and knowing is one thing, but doing and achieving, that's a completely different ballgame. The absolute best way to start doing and achieving is to read my absolutely free ebook, The Fit Vegan Secrets. You can download it by clicking the link in the description or in the first comment below. It got downloaded more than 2,000 times now in the last kind of few months that it has been launched, so it's a quite new book, and people absolutely love it. The reason this is such an amazing book, because the book is engineered, how most books should be, to change your mind, to improve your mind, to rewire your thinking, so you finally do what you know that you should do. You might know the quote that says, "A mind that is stretched by a new experience can never go back to its previous dimensions." Again, the goal of this book is to give you an aha moment. So you finally do what you know that you should do. Again, we stretch your mind. It's like uploading a new piece of software into your brain for a built-in lifelong body hack. I think it's an amazing book. You know, it's written by yours truly, and you can find it in the description or in the first comment. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I see you next time.